There it goes.
Yeah. So that one's started dead straight, just drifted off a bit to the right, or moved off quite a lot to the right.
Very right.
That's fairly. The main overriding factor that determines where a ball starts is the club face.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other variables, but it's mainly the club face that talks about where the face goes, all right, where the ball starts. So if your face is pointing in that direction, the ball is most likely going to start in that direction. Okay, the curve you would then put on a ball, if you imagine like kicking a football, you're going to kick the left-hand side of it with your foot moving across it to put that left to right curve on it. So if your path is moving in that direction, it's going to start on there and you're going to hit
Right.
and you're going to hit you're going to hit a slice. So what that looks like with your driver is, you know, the face is pointing in that direction, but it's moving on that path.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to fixing a slice, there's two things we have to look at.
Okay.
First thing we have to look at is what the face angle is doing, and the other thing we have to look at is what the path is doing. Okay. All right. And there's a couple of different variables for me. So the first thing I would say is your grip's a little bit weak.
Okay.
So by that, for a right-handed golfer, I mean a weak grip is one that's turned around to the left-hand side.
Yeah.
So if you're hitting a golf shot, your hand naturally wants to return back to its natural position, okay, which would mean the face opening up a little bit. Okay. So for right-handed golfers, guys, opening the face means pointing it to the right. So that would mean the face pointing to the right, okay. So if we just work on strengthening that grip a little bit.
So question for you.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
By having a weak grip, would that allow when you make impact for the club to twist?
Yeah.
The face?
Yeah.
I've found that a couple of times before.
Yeah.
I hit it and it twists in my hand.
Okay, so the weakness and strength is not just necessarily about how hard you're holding it, okay, but what it would do, if you take your grip, what it would do, as it comes into impact, your hand wants to return to its natural position. Okay. So you can see what that's doing to the club face. Okay. The grip slipping is more to do with how well it is held in your hands, really, as much as anything. Okay. So when we hold the club this time, we're just going to, let me grab my driver so I can just show you. We'll work through this together. So hold our hands out in front of us. We're going to feel as though the club's just running across the base of our fingers there. That's it. And then just wrap your hand round. There we go. So you feel like your left thumb is pointing down the right-hand side of the shaft. Okay. So what that will give you is a couple more knuckles there that you can see. And what you'll also find is as you come back into impact, the face will want to stay square. All right? Okay. Then just pop your right hand on for us, please. Good. How does that feel?
It feels like my thumb fits in my palm quite nice.
Okay.